Hi, this is Barry J. McDonald from rightcom.com, and today the topic of our video is on Arnold and why he didn't need social media. And it actually came about from a documentary I was watching recently on Netflix, and it was talking about the whole bodybuilding game in the modern time and how it's changed a lot from the time when Arnold and the other classic bodybuilders were in the game. And it brought a couple of points that surprised me, but in other ways it didn't surprise me either. And it said that a lot of the kind of gifted and, the highly respected bodybuilders that were kind of winning, competition after competition and were the kind of cream of the crop, these weren't the ones that were actually making the most money in the bodybuilding game. It was strange to see some of the maybe less gifted bodybuilders, but the ones that had huge social followings on Instagram and YouTube, these were the ones that were actually making the majority of the cash from their fans and from the bodybuilding game. And it was the ones that were kind of self-promoting themselves. It's the ones that had a personality, were pushing themselves, out of the comfort zone and getting out and mingling with their fans and creating content for the fans and kind of staying in contact with them regularly. That these were the ones that were making the most money. These were the ones that, if there was ever a bodybuilding competition on, these were the ones that could command the grand appearance fees, maybe more so than another gifted, maybe more gifted bodybuilder. But because the promoters knew that once this person, sent a tweet out to their list, put a YouTube video on saying that they were appearing in such and such a competition, that these were the people that were bringing the bums on seats. And because of that, then they could command a higher appearance fee, maybe than the other bodybuilders who, as I said, were the best of the best. And it just got me thinking about authors. Some of them, maybe the best gifted authors, aren't actually the ones that are making the most money nowadays. If you're going to find a lot of less maybe gifted authors that are making the most money are the ones that own their own kind of social platforms. They're the ones that have their Instagram accounts, their Twitter accounts, Pinterest, or whatever it is. And these are the ones that are constantly promoting themselves and building a following, that they can take that following to whatever their new book is and, can send that following to their latest blog post and tweet it and to promote it for them. And it just got me thinking that it's not always the cream of the crop that rises to the top. It's the people that have the large social media followings who are the ones that are constantly keeping in contact with their fans. I've said it many times here on RightCom that if you're an author and you're not collecting your readers' email addresses or making any attempt to stay with your readers in a regular contact with them on a regular basis, you're the one that's going to be losing out in the long haul. And it just, not just in the author's game, when I just seen that documentary, it just brought up, how it is nowadays. Like it's you've got to put yourself forward, you've got to get yourself out there and grow your followers and grow the platforms that you can promote your work on. Because like I said here in the video here, the title of it, like Arnold didn't have a social media account. Like this was long before social media was even existed, but he was constantly self-promoting himself. He was constantly doing stunts and getting himself into places like that he probably should have never got to, but he had the neck to pull himself forward. And when you look at it too, like he was coming at this game like when English was his second language, and even at that, like he didn't really learn it till he got to America. So at that stage, like he still had poor English, but it was from this kind of cheekiness and putting himself constantly forward that he grew a following. And it's going to be the same with you and your work. It doesn't have to be bodybuilding, it doesn't have to be an author. It could be any business, even like a mom and pop store. If you're building a platform and that you can keep in contact with your shoppers or your customers on a regular basis, you are going to be the one that is going to come to the top. And it may not be the best shop in your local town, but if it's you that has the audience, it's going to be you that is going to make the most money. So if you've been putting off building an email list, building a platform, writing to a blog and build a following there, you're shooting yourself in the foot if you're not doing those things. So again, you may think that maybe the best writing is going to get you to the top, but if you're not building an audience and getting people to promote your work, unfortunately you're not going to make the most like those modern bodybuilders are. So if you'd like to know more about me, I highly recommend you drop by rightcom.com. We have 2 free reports at the moment. One of them is how to sell more books, and another one is 10 ways to make money from writing. That's even if you're not a writer, you can still make money from your words. So my name's been Barry J. McDonald, and this has been the video at rightcom.com. So take care and have a great day. Bye bye.